Good morning. It is, well, I say it's a gorgeous day. It looks like it's going to rain any minute, but it is sunny for now, so that's wonderful. This week, honestly, is actually a pretty chilled week. March is baffling. The lack of events that I have in the diary in terms of speaking events, facilitation events, talks, workshops is really quiet. Lots of coaching, so I'm just working away at my desk over there. We're currently having to use outdoor chairs because the chairs that we really want, Jordan's vibe is black. I like black as well, but what really gets me excited is the mixture of like light wood with white and warm light and then plants. So we found these chairs in IKEA that there's a white one and there's also a black one. And they're just perfect. They're so comfortable. They're like £200 each, which at the minute is a little bit excessive for a chair. So we're manifesting 2 of those chairs in different colours to come up in our area. And considering we have an MX-5, the person would need to be able to deliver it to us, or it would be so close we could pick it up. So until that happens, I don't really want to buy some other ones. So we're just going to use our outdoor chairs. But I'm finding, as with all of my content really, my favourite way of filming content is to just pick up the camera whenever I get an idea or whenever I'm inspired, just be spontaneous with it and have fun. So I don't really want YouTube to be too much different. I know people like the sit down and talk through 5 steps to get X, Y, and Z, but I personally find them boring. I don't want to sit and listen to somebody. If that's the entire video, I want stuff to be moving. So that's what we're going to do today. I am actually treating myself today. I am not your typical female in the sense that I get my hair done when the split ends are awful. I don't dye my hair. This is its natural colour. I don't really own many clothes. I wear the same clothes pretty much each day. You know, my nails are pretty basic. I bite them, so I can't really paint them. But I thought I will treat myself today. I'm going to pick myself and get some hard gel nails. I'm gonna give it a go. It's been out of my comfort zone to walk into salons or to call up salons and just basically say I don't really know what I want, but from Googling it, this I think is what I want. So that's happening later. We also treated ourselves. We don't have a washer dryer at the minute, and the house that we're in at the minute, as you saw from my moving vlog, is quite a small house. We like small places, but the kitchen is really small, which to be honest means I don't eat as much as I used to when there was a bigger kitchen. For some reason, it's just like out the way, so less prominent in my mind. But there's just not enough space, there's not enough surfaces to hang out all of our washing. So we always delayed doing our washing, and it got to the point this time where there was so much that we thought, it's going to cover the entire house, every surface in this house if we hang this out. So we've taken it to the laundrette. 2 big bags. So yeah, I'm very excited to pick that up today to finally get some fresh clothes, because this is what I'm living in at the minute. This top and these joggers, which are filthy and so like threadbare. They've got all like the little bobbly bits on them. So I'm really excited to get some fresh underwear and get back into my usual clothes. Anyway, I thought I would introduce this vlog and we'll see where the week takes us. I'm running very late to my appointment, and Jordan is mocking the way I've dressed, but this is quite literally the only clothes I currently own at the minute, and I'm very excited to go and pick up our washing later. Little things, people, little things. Let's go!
Go.
See you later! Mwah. Have a great time! Okay, but seriously, it takes 11 minutes to walk there, and we've got about 10 minutes, so let's get going. What an utter shambles. I turned up to find that the place was actually closed, called up thinking maybe I was in the wrong place or I'd got the wrong time, and was told by a very unapologetic woman that they don't open on Mondays. They don't actually even offer gel extensions, which is what I was going for. And you can only book via phone. They don't actually take bookings through the website. To which point I was like, okay, so is the website, because I was worried that I was still in the wrong place and I booked in somewhere else if they didn't offer them, they don't book through the website. So I said, well, is the website linked to your Google Maps location actually yours then, or is it someone else's? They said, no, it's ours and we're getting it sorted. And I said, okay, but I was able to book through your website for something that you don't offer. How? It just baffles me, right? And the reason why I wanted to bring this up, not as a negative, but to show you how I deal with the unexpected and things that don't go to plan. I've been really looking forward to this for quite a few days. So yeah, obviously in the initial few minutes afterwards, I was a little bit disappointed, and the lady on the phone offered no apology and was not very nice. So it took me 2 minutes to be like, hang on a minute, okay, how can I see this as a positive? And I wanted to describe it to you in as blunt a way as what happened, because most people would have gone mad over that. But actually, how can we see it as a positive? How can we help them to improve their business? And I'm going to enjoy my walk home, and I'm going to book in somewhere else. And evidently there's a reason why I wasn't meant to have them done today. On another positive, I've got boxing tomorrow, and who knows, they could have been damaged. Which would have been awful to have them damaged the day after I got them done. So it's just about asking yourself, how do you want to feel? In the first 5 minutes, like, yeah, I want to feel a little bit disappointed. I do. But I'm going to allow myself 5 minutes to think, oh, really? And then after that 5 minutes, be like, actually, now I want to feel empowered. I want to go home and I want to feel really good. And I want to see this as me being in control of it. So I'm so glad that I didn't get my nails done today because I've got boxing tomorrow, or etc, etc. And that way I'm putting myself in control of it, even though I didn't create the situation, if that makes sense. I really hope it does. And I hope you can hear me because it's a little bit windy today. My arm is getting really sore now from holding this up. So I'm by no means telling you to not allow yourself to get a little bit disappointed or get yourself upset about things, but choose to. I repeat this all the time because it's so true. Choose your emotion, and that's the best way to be. You wanna go outside? Come on, Cassie. Your bottom is in the camera. Go on. Recently, this combination, yogurt, granola and pomegranate seeds, so good. But it has to be vanilla yogurt because otherwise it just doesn't have the taste to it. So that's lunch. We are off to grab our washing finally, because literally what I'm wearing is the last things I own. Ready to get some fresh clothes?
Ready to get some fresh clothes and to stop smelling.
I don't think that's possible for me.
Right, let's roll, baby.
Well, the good news is that the car has started, so we're off to a good start. Today. No more pushing, at least for today.
That's my gym workout then, to be fair. Pushing the car, so.
We have just been taking some photos. Every single video you'll probably ever have seen in here since Christmas, I'm always wearing this. See it? It is my gold necklace from Emerson Scott, and we've just been shooting some photos. Oh, by the code! Shooting some photos before their Mother's Day sale. So I believe that the offer will still be live when you see this. It's basically 50% off all necklaces, and they're like legit solid gold. So now is the time to jump on that. This video is not sponsored by them. I only have one necklace, and it's this one. And the reason why I only have one necklace is because all of the necklaces that I've ever bought, I'm a gold girl. I don't like silver jewelry as much. I prefer gold. But then, just like this ring here, they leave a green stain wherever I'm wearing it. And it, honestly, I turned up to a gig, a workshop once, and I realised that I had had a green mark all around my neck that honestly looked like I'd been in a collarbone punch-up. And it was awful. I had to scrub my neck in the bathroom before I went back out because it looked like I hadn't washed. Whereas this hasn't done it. So they are obviously more expensive than a £5 necklace that you can get somewhere else. But the point is you don't have to then buy more, because when I was buying necklaces and rings before, and this is also a gold ring that I invested in, because you end up paying the same amount of money to buy rings or necklaces repeatedly and to then just have these stains. So just do yourself a favour and invest in an actual proper necklace. It will make you feel more abundant as well. So I'll pop all the links for that discount in the description box below. Are you gonna get a necklace?
Boom. I am.
I actually forgot they're for guys as well.
Yeah. No.
I got one for my mum for Christmas.
They're very good unique designs, aren't they? Sorry, unisex designs, aren't they? They're not like swayed towards women or men in either way. They're obviously you can get a very feminine piece of jewellery, but these are really minimal, and they can like suit the person how you kind of perceive it, and just at face value they look sick in my opinion. So.
And also in other news, Jordan remembered the right way to go. I realised that you didn't ask me where
I
we're
was
going.
thinking, like, where are we going? And then I figured it out.
So let's go and get some clean washing. I reckon let's just both go in together.
Yeah, let's do it.
No guy's gonna come around and put the ticket on our car. Have faith. Oh, let's go. Washing has been collected!
Hey.
We met a lovely lady who actually doesn't usually work at the laundrette. She has been working for 44 years as a nurse, predominantly in prisons, and now this is her daughter's business and she's helping her out part-time. So, a wonderful lady, and we just sort of asked her a few questions and learned a lot about sort of the challenges, but also what sort of happens in prison. And she was definitely pleased that we'd asked her, and sometimes the people that you encounter, just asking a simple question can make their entire day. Like, especially people who work in shops, right? You go, you maybe make small talk, and then you take your stuff and go. But if you actually pause and actually have a meaningful conversation with them, they get an internal sense that you're not just there to get something from them and leave. You're actually interested in them, and that makes a massive difference, not only for how they feel in themselves, but also how you feel, because you've made an actual connection with somebody and maybe learn something, maybe get yourself a job because you've spoken to somebody who is in the line of work that you want to do. There are so many potential opportunities that can come from chatting to random people that you meet. You don't have to go to a networking event to find opportunities just by talking. So, isn't that right, Jordan?
Absolutely.
What's cooking good looking?
We got some meatballs, baby. Take a look, get a camera and point it on these bad boys and just flip them over now. Like, look at them juicy whoppers.
And do they contain any meat?
No. So they're no meat meatballs. So they're just balls, really.
If you have an Aldi near you, you don't mind olives, get this. It is an olive and tomato stir-fry pasta sauce. No, it actually doesn't have any milk in. There we go, so it is actually vegan. And it's delicious, but I thought I'd have it a little bit juicier today and add some tomato pasta sauce as well, and the combination just is not the one. So I have made a little bit of an error there. Nutritional yeast, because #B12.
Concentrate.
You're forgetting about the meatballs!
I already turned them though.
Yeah, but they're smoking, just like you.
Some.
Aww. Can I have the grater, please?
The grater?
Yeah, the grater version of
That's
Jordan.
a great idea.
Wait, is that mould?
Mould on non-cheese cheese.
Nah, you've got biro on it. You've got...
Biro?
That's biro. Tell me whether that is...
Can we just take a second to
How do you do
to evaluate Izzy's
That's not mould,
first response to a mould-looking thing as biro ink
It is.
in the kitchen?
It is. You've had it on your hands and then you've touched this.
It didn't transfer that easily. Like, it's already absorbed into the skin.
Well, what else is it then?
Mould?
It's not mould. We've only opened this 2 days ago.
Really though.
And it's not even real cheese.
Can we actually have a trace back?
That's definitely not mould.
May well be.
But yeah, that
Could be biro, but
you'll be a biro butt. Juiciness.
oh, that's hot.
And Jordan understands the concept of heat now. Just take a look at these beautiful piles of fresh clothes, and they smell amazing, don't they, my love?
They do. They smell gorgeous, like a fresh summer's day. In fact.
Because that's exactly what it looks like. I'm going to show you this one, because this is Jordan's windowsill. It's utterly plain. And this is my cute little windowsill. I'm currently standing in just my underwear. So.
Is that why it's on me? Is that why I'm the star of the show today?
Yeah, it is. But it's time to get ready for boxing. Oh, it wasn't even recording. Good morning! Is what I forgot to say last time. John's decided to start stripping off. It was a 5 AM for the both of us, and I won't lie, it hasn't been a hugely productive morning. I'm going in to get my nails done at midday, so an hour after boxing, and I realised I have no idea what I've booked and what I'm asking for. I tried to research, but what's the difference between a form and a tip and an acrylic, and I don't know. So I've sent the people a message, so hopefully they can still do what I'm after. So we'll see.
Otherwise it's just so much resistance to...
I know, something that I was like, let's just do something nice, try and be a bit girly, and I feel like it's cursed, but we'll see. I'll see you at boxing. Got about 10 minutes. Jordan has just headed out to see if the car will start. Something that I hadn't thought about. He's a very clever man, my partner is. Very clever man. Okay, the car wouldn't start, so we're back pushing it again. Oh, you okay? With 10 minutes to go until I should be at boxing. And then my camera died. The battery was exhausted, so it's going well. Honestly, I feel like the theme of this video is things that don't go to plan. Okay. Right, so I'm in the car, if you've never done this before. Jordan is pushing from behind. There's no ignition on at the minute. Yeah. And then that's how it starts. So, yeah, if you haven't done it before, someone pushes when you get to 10 miles an hour-ish, just from being pushed. You hold the clutch and then go into second gear straight away, like you don't even start in first, you just start in neutral. Drop into, and I know nothing about cars, so if you do, just skip over this bit because it's probably explained all the wrong ways, but as someone who doesn't really know cars and would never have any idea how to do this, drop into second, and then the car just starts by some way of a miracle. It just gets going, and then obviously you don't want to stop it or stall it because it won't start again. Bye! Bless him. Right, I have no idea what the time is, and you guys, I think, by the looks of things, are coming with me on this journey to boxing. So I don't have the camera, I don't have my little tripod, and every time, I don't even know if you can hear me, every time I record by my phone and then upload to Premiere Pro or even CapCut, it just either changes all the colours or goes really blurry. So if that's the case with this video, then I do apologise. We'll be back to better high quality very shortly. So I have increased my boxing sessions from once a week to every 5 days, although depending on my PT's availability and whether I'm travelling or not, sometimes it can end up being a week or over a week. Oh, and I'm absolutely loving it. I've always struggled with bloating, and even though it's the time of the month, a really heavy time of the month, and I have got a bit of bloating anyway, boxing, even just once a week or every 5 days, has really helped. I mean, I've also stopped eating garlic and onions, which are two things that contribute, the acids, I believe, or there's something in those two food products, who am I? Those two ingredients can cause things to go on in here that leads you to being bloated. I should really put you up here. I actually have a phone mount. It is a gorgeous day today. And again, if you haven't watched the video before where I talked about boxing, it's just, whether you're self-employed, whether you're a manager or an employee, whatever, if you've got a lot of decisions, especially if you're a mum, right? If you're like someone who has to make lots of decisions on a daily basis and you get decision fatigue, and then you go to the gym, and no matter how many times you've been to the gym, how well practiced you are at putting together a program and stuff like that, it is still taxing on your energy levels to make decisions about what you're going to do when you get in the gym. So that is why I love going and just being put through my paces for half an hour. If it was more than half an hour, I'd probably like hate going and really not want to turn up. I've just checked the time, and considering I thought I was going to be late, I'm actually 4 minutes early, which is a miracle. Nice, we're in. Thank you. Is finished and we've got the roof down. If you have Spotify, Google Sax House Tropical Playlist. You can't even see me. Hold on, let's just wait till we've got better lighting. Okay, we are out. It is the best playlist, Sax House Tropical Playlist on Spotify. Saxophone beats. Oh, it's just such a fun. And the first song in the playlist is probably my favourite. We played it all last summer. Whenever I leave boxing, it always seems to be sunny, and so I always put the roof down. Maybe I just don't get out of the house enough, and it's always actually quite sunny, but it just always seems to be after boxing. I would play the music and dance along with you watching me, but first of all, nobody wants to see that, and second of all, because I don't have my camera, I can't play music and film at the same time. Boxing was fab. I don't even know how that time lapse came out, but Jack, for the first time ever, actually hit me by accident, and it was my fault. But time to go home, freshen up, and then head out to get my nails done. Woo! Finally. I haven't actually heard from the salon that said that I've asked the question as to whether I can get what I want done. So that's going to be interesting if we turn up and I can't. But hopefully they'll reply soon. And we're home! Hello! And we're off! This is the playlist I was talking about earlier. Roof Down playlist.
Let it rip, baby.
Can you even see me? First of all, hello. Look at that. Oh, they actually look really good. First thing Jordan said to me when he saw them was, they're a bit, they're longer than I thought you were getting.
Just to clarify for the audience here, that was the third thing I said.
The third thing.
I said, oh, they're nice, and then I said,
but anyway, they are longer than I was planning to get. But do you know what? We're vibing with them. I've never had them before. The only thing I've had before is like stick-ons, and they look very similar to that. So my brain hasn't quite clocked that we've just got something quite cool that's going to last a while. So it's still sinking in. But just got back, and a parcel that I've been waiting for ages that's got some keyboards to complete my desk look are here. And some other things. Oh, I got some like, the place I got them from had these sticky quote things that you stick on your mirror that say like, you look amazing. So the plan was to get some, and when I go to my mum's house for Mother's Day, stick them on her mirrors just before I leave. So then when she looks at them, she's like, who did that? Just be like a little nice surprise. Anyway, let's get in. It was free shipping and free return, so I thought let's get a few and see which ones I prefer. I'm already excited about this one.
I like the black one.
That's so cool. Oh, well, hello. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
Hey! Right, we're ready for ASMR.
I'll tell you what the word is. Mushy.
Mushy, they're mushy
Mushy.
peas. Wow. So these are the same keyboards, but just two different sizes. How cool is that? Got this one. I've just received some insane news. I was just checking my emails before I was gonna test out the keyboards to see which one I prefer, and I got an email about a teacher training inquiry, someone wanting me to come in and work with their teachers, and in the email I saw the word flight. It's only to Guernsey, but I'm gonna be flying out to do a workshop. How cool is that? How cool is that? 100% down for that, but I need to find my phone to see if I'm actually available. So, if you're abroad and you want some teacher training, you want a session of any kind, hook me up, because I'm an international speaker now, baby. Well, within Europe. Okay, that last clip that you saw was filmed a few days ago. I did carry on filming, but the video was already going to be 30 minutes long, so that is more than enough time watching me for anybody. So I thought, we'll keep that content, keep that footage, and we'll pop it on next week's video, potentially. Now, obviously this video was quite different to my normal stuff. Hopefully, potentially, a little bit more entertaining. You saw Jordan, you saw us being silly. By the way, most of what you saw was sarcasm. We're quite jokey. If you liked it and you want to see more of this style of content, more vloggy, funny, silly stuff, you like seeing my partner Jordan in it, then pop a big fat like, subscribe if you haven't already, and pop a little comment down below saying whether you like this or what kind of content you prefer. If you do like the sit down videos, or whether you prefer this up and about, going to different places kind of content, almost the, I guess, in the moment mindset strategies, the stuff that I'm using on the go, rather than just sitting down and counting through the steps, which if you like, that's great, let me know and I'll do a little combination of the two. As you can see behind me, I did pick my keyboard. This is the one I went for. When I first opened it, I didn't think that the keys were going to be all that great. I'm not used to raised keys. Like on my Mac, they're all pretty much flat, so they're really easy to use. But actually, I'm loving this, and I'm so glad that I kept this one. Also got a little mouse to go along with it. Not quite the same colour green, but it suits the style. And I also picked up a monitor, something that I've been thinking about for quite a while, and has actually made working at this desk and working from home for long periods of time so much better than just sitting staring at a little screen on my laptop. So yeah, it has finally finished. We've got over here my headphones, my mic, which comes out like this, but I won't put it because the headphones will fall off. Got a little stand there. In fact, you're on the other part of it. It's from IKEA and it's got 2 levels, but when we put the monitor on the top part, it was just way too high and I was like that. So stuck with that one. We've got a cork mat, which actually the mouse doesn't work on, so I do have to put it on the desk, but that was also from IKEA. The desks were from IKEA, which were £35. Really easy to put together, like really easy to put together, as you saw in the last video, the video all about how to increase the amount of calm in your life. Got the little fake plant, also from IKEA, and of course the adjustable light. So yeah, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of this stuff's from IKEA, but super happy with the setup and been using it a lot already. Anyway, that is it from me. Let me know in the comments what content you prefer, and I will see you next week. I appreciate